Yeah, so what I was about to say is the paradoxes have already been resolved, so you don't have to like come in and do any puzzles or anything like that. You can run straight through. But the final show, well, the second to last showdown with Caius. I'll keep the CP in reserve for now. I think we'll be okay. Right, battle number 2486 against Caius. I think the developers really must have liked Caius as well, because they made sure you got plenty of battles with him. Right, vigilance is one of the most important things against this guy. Right, let's go. Not sure how powerful this variant is. It's probably, it doesn't seem as powerful as the one that we met in the Void Beyond. Let me not stagger it. Let me not stagger him. Might be better. I can get the damage done. Especially when it's 3-on-1, he just doesn't seem as intimidating anymore. I still feel like we should just keep going here. 421,000. Well, that's not insignificant again. For some reason he's decided not to attack. He went to body and soul and he's just been standing there. I'm just trying to see if an all-out attack method is worthy here. Okay, so this body and soul doesn't give back too much HP. You've got to stay on the move. Got to make sure we don't take too many liberties though, because look how quickly that HP is coming back. Okay, the regen's gone finally. We can head back to this again. So he halves physical damage, fair. Needs to get that deep protect back on. Right, stay attacking this time, I think we'll finish him. Although Blast Wave is a really powerful attack. We died at the same time. To live is without moving. Let's see, if he comes back then we've got to recover fast. Yeah, fuck. I went all out for that. Let me change my leader. Get a foothold in the battle and basically just start from the beginning again. Okay, let's do it again. This'll heal. The blast wave does definitely hurt, I've got to say. It feels just as powerful as the one that we faced earlier with Sarah. What I like about this paradigm is it still keeps the pressure on Caius with the commando. Okay. He doesn't seem to have chain break in this one, interestingly enough. But you can see the AI there. Null had over 4,000 HP and she still chose to heal Null first instead of Chocobo who had less than 2,000. Right, let's get rid of some of them statuses. It's amazing how quickly Null's buffs run out compared to Sarah's ones. Alright, we managed to block the blast wave. And because I've got vigilance, I managed to not get tossed up by that attack, which was good. So if my levels were a little low, I'd be in danger, but... as it stands, I'm okay. He has a lot of HP though, he just won't die.
So weak.
Let's not waste too much time with this particular setup. Body and soul just works so fast. Gotta keep the pressure on. Again, he's coming with them attacks just over and over and over and over again. Okay, here we go again. Just got to show some love to Chocobo girl. She keeps letting Chocobo just hang around 1,900. That puts her one blast wave away from death, which is a problem. I think if all three of us are attacking here, we should be able to take it down before he kills us. We should be able to take him down before he kills us. It might happen again, we might die at the same time. There we go. Nice. And we get nothing. Wonderful. It's another one. So usually when we defeat Caius early, it doesn't actually end well for us. Oerba WTFAF.
When we came to, we found ourselves in the town of Oerba. We were in a world that had been devastated by the War of Transgression, hundreds of years before I was born. All traces of humanity were replaced with monstrous Seath. People had been stripped of their normal lives. Denied even a human death, they wandered the ruins of their home. I thought I heard a faint whisper, a familiar voice. Could it be the voice of someone who lived here long ago? The voice of someone begging to be heard?
The war against Cocoon, it was inevitable.
The army of Grand Pulse was annihilated by the overwhelming power of the fal'Cie. Countless lives were lost. But I didn't fight. I couldn't. Not even to protect my friends, the people I love. To hate, to hurt, to destroy, I refused to accept my focus. I was sad. I was scared. That's why I decided to run. I left Fang to deal with everything. We vowed to protect each other, and I broke that promise. I'm the reason. I'm the reason Fang was forced to carry the burden of the monster, of Ragnarok. Because I was weak. Because I abandoned her. Fang, where are you? I have to make up for what I did. Or else...
Vanille? Is that you?
So the voice you heard before?
It belonged to Vanille, Kubo.
Vanille, listen. I know what it's like. You're trapped in crystal, but your soul is still alive. You're sleeping, but your thoughts are still awake. I know, because I experienced that too. I can feel your pain. I can feel your sorrow, your grief, and your remorse. I know there's someone you want to apologize to. Can you give us some time? I promise we'll find Fang and bring her here, so you can tell her how you feel.
Thank you. I know that one day we'll be released again. Only then can we ask for forgiveness. That is the fate time has in store for us. But fate also brought you here to this place, to hear my plea. All roads are connected, somehow. And they all lead to a time of salvation, when imprisoned souls will be freed. They all lead to the end of the world, and a new beginning.
Oh shit. Those last like 4 or 5 lines are really solid. I quite like that. Vanille's truth. So I'm assuming, was that crystal that we saw there like a physical manifestation of the crystal that's like the crystal Vanille that's in the pillar? Because she said like I refused my focus and I ran. So why would she have been turned to crystal? So I'm pretty sure like this is the same timeline in which Vanille becomes part of the crystal pillar along with Fang, but she's just saying that I hope we can get freed from our crystal stasis one day so I can tell her what happened all those years ago during the war. Let's have a read. Long ago, in ancient times, Cocoon and Pulse fought a terrible war. 2 women called Fang and Vanille released a monster and began to march on Cocoon. At that point, the goddess unleashed a powerful spell and turned them both into crystal statues. Their slumbering forms were placed in a temple in Oerba, which, in time, was lifted up into Cocoon itself. There they slept, until, hundreds of years later, a girl wandered into the temple and was made of the sea. The girl's name was Sarah. This was the moment that marked the beginning of the 13 days of the Purge. So there you go, that's some interesting backstory, but again I'm just thinking that the crystal that we saw, she didn't look like she was inside a temple, inside Oerba, so I'm confused. Is this the crystal Vanille? Is this the crystal Vanille that Sarah would then go on to see, like have we gone back in time here after defeating Caius, or again is this still the same one that's inside the pillar holding up Cocoon and this is just like a story about the past? But I think it's the latter, but just seeing like Vanille in Oerba turn to crystal was a little bit weird. But yeah, these are the events behind what happened at the start of Final Fantasy XIII. That's why I'm saying with these fragments, there really is so much to it that if you really do want to sit down and piece it all together, it's definitely a good thing to do if you really, really want to get that perfect understanding of the world, the lore, and the story. Right, my friends, this leaves us with one final paradox ending. Now, for this, I have to go back to the place that I've been to about 500 times, which is the Void Beyond. I have to go back to I think here once again, and then yeah, I don't need the paradox scope open now, I don't think. I can do that when I'm ready to go into the null segment, I think. So, right, let's do it one more time.